have been well trained.
No.
You don't have to carry a sword to be powerful.
I won't fail you.
Or do not.
I'm not afraid.
There is no try.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another Chance Cube coverage video for the 2018 Star Wars Destiny World Championships held at FFG headquarters. And right now we are going to be watching a game between eHondo, piloted by Rami C. Sorry for the pronunciation on that. And Eric D. over on the right playing Anakin Qui-Gon. Anakin Qui-Gon being not a pairing I've played before, so I'm very interested to see how this turns out. Very interested to see what kind of cards he ends up using. Anakin seeing a lot of play in villain decks. His special being to discard a villain card from your hand to deal 2 damage to a character. If it's a hero card that you discard, it gives 2 shields to a character. Normally not a super powerful ability in a hero deck, but with Qui-Gon being able to do a damage to a character with those additional shields, it basically turns it into an extra damage side for Anakin. So it should be a fun way to see how this turns out. So looks like we've got the Outer Rim Outpost. Hey, Outer Rim Outpost. I like that card. Being played on the Qui-Gon Anakin side, gain a resource, draw a card. And on the eHondo side, I think I'm looking at Frozen Wastes. I can't quite see the card, and the particular art is escaping me right now. So eHondo gaining an extra card due to the stolen intel. An extra plot card he has. We got Friends in Low Places, Cunning, Hyperspace Jump. Hyperspace Jump, not something you necessarily want to see right now, but could be a pretty good play if Anakin Qui-Gon takes a while to roll out. So with Friends in Low Places, we get to see what Eric is holding in his hands. He's got a Shoto lightsaber, Overconfidence, Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber, Guard, and a Vibroknife. Vibroknife definitely making a comeback since the errata making shields quite good. Vibroknife, I believe, still a fantastic card to be able to punch through those shields, and with as many melee sides as I'm sure the Qui-Gon Anakin deck is running, should be able to see that make some good effect. So it looks like we are seeing a light bow, a determination as well. Woo. And a defend over in the eHondo player side. Defend perfect against the Qui-Gon Anakin matchup. A lot of melee decks being shown. Defend being really good against the Bro TK decks and all the high melee decks, such as the oh, it's escaping me right now. Rey Ayla, thank you. Rey Ayla making a huge showing in the World Championships. We've got the double specials on Yoda, a Cunning coming down on Hondo, meaning that he could potentially get 9 damage in this particular round. Ooh, that's pretty massive. We do have 2 shields on Qui-Gon. He's rolled an additional 2 shields. He's got quite a bit of melee damage showing as well. So, ooh. And Hondo getting one of the specials on his own die, meaning that eHondo can absolutely get a 9 damage playoff in round 1 of this 3rd round championship match. Let's see what he does. So he claims a resource and turns Hondo to a special. Claims another resource and turns Cunning to a special. Sure enough, we've got the 9 damage play on Qui-Gon, and without any resources, he is taking all 9 damage right to his beautiful Liam Neeson face. Wow. What a first round play. Oh, man. So we do get a little bit of extra damage and some more shields on the dice that are still in the field. Anakin's sitting on a blank, unfortunately. Yep. Okay. We just got confirmation the battlefield is frozen waste. He's able to remove a character die, gets rid of the Anakin die, showing the 2 melee for free. Qui-Gon taking 2 shields. Hopefully being able to stay alive. As far as healing goes on the Qui-Gon Anakin side, I think Ancient Lightsabers are pretty much the only game in town as far as healing for Blue Hero. But I'm sure I'm 100% sure he is running a Force Illusion in there at some point. Oh, looks like we've got the all-in play over on the eHondo side. I think I saw a flash of it. And got the 2 focus sides on Yoda. Whew! That all-in is going to be pretty powerful. If he gets even a single, oh man, with the 4 focus, that's another 9 damage that we're staring down there, guys. And with additional 4 resources over there. Ooh, it's going to be big. Looks like I'm seeing he's playing a Determination. Play only if you have a die showing a focus. You may resolve a die as if it showed a different symbol, retaining its value. And he used it as a disrupt. That is not a common use for that card or that die. But in this particular matchup, I think that was a really good call over on the eHondo side. Anakin Qui-Gon getting all his dice in the field, but without any resources to be able to play that Vibro Knife that we saw earlier. It's going to be a rough call. He did roll an additional 2 resources, though, so maybe he can get it retroactively or even pay off the eYoda or Hondo specials, the Hondo specials, or the Cunning special. But we get a light bow on the field, and with Yoda showing a 2 focus, if I did see that all in, which I think I did, I don't think it was another defend. If he does have that all-in play, that's a dead Qui-Gon. Once he activates and gets that extra action. Qui-Gon rolling out, getting some shields, some additional melee, keeping the Anakin dice to be able to pay off Hondo. He doesn't have to do it immediately, though. And, okay. So Hondo rolling 3 specials between his dice and the light bow. Yoda still being able to focus that Cunning. So he will be... so Anakin Qui-Gon will be able to pay off Hondo specials. There's the all-in. Yep, I knew I saw it. That's another card that I quite enjoy playing. Is he going to focus more? No. So he just uses the Yoda to focus 1 die. He does the light bow, which does 2 damage, does another light bow special off the Cunning to be able to kill Qui-Gon. And then looks like Anakin paid off Hondo's specials to be able to avoid the damage. I wonder if Anakin needs to switch targets, because Yoda right now is nothing but consistency. Although, as we saw in round 2, going after Hondo can be tricky if they've got the healing of Lone Operative, and I think a standard card in the Yoda Hondo deck is the Second Chance, so definitely would be seeing that coming up. We get an Ancient Lightsaber on Anakin. There's that healing that we were hoping to get. Another Friends in Low Places to reveal a Destiny, 2 Overconfidences, and a Vibro Knife. Destiny being a very good card if you're trying to hang on to your resources, or if you're trying to ramp up and get additional upgrades out. Being able, Destiny lets you pull back any number of your blue dice, and whatever the value of the dice that you pulled back. So if it was showing a 2 or 3 melee, it'd be a value of 2 or a value of 3. You can play a card from your hand, decreasing its cost by the value of the dice that you removed. And it's not just 1 die, it's actually any number of blue dice. So if you just roll nothing but 1s, you can actually play a 3-cost upgrade or event from your hand or support any card at all. And the card doesn't have to be any particular color. But you can play those cards, decreasing their cost. Or actually, I stand corrected. Destiny actually makes you remove your dice and play a card for free equal or less to the value of the dice you remove. So you can't split it. You can't discount a card using Destiny. We did see that gotten rid of. Holy cow, Hondo rolling like a madman. Wow, 5 range damage showing, 2 Hondo specials, and a discard. Anakin claims a resource to be able to pay off at least one of those Hondo specials. Yep, that's what he does. Because he knows that if Anakin doesn't pay that off, he ends up taking the damage and it's going to hurt. Yoda sitting on 3 damage. Anakin with 3 damage and a shield. Eric doing his best to hold on in there. But definitely feels bad. Ooh. Wow. And another X8 sniper on Yoda. With ambush, being able to roll him in. He gets the 2 focus, a special, and a disrupt on the X8 sniper. Does an additional damage to Yoda. So Yoda's sitting at 4 damage. Eric definitely needing some resources to get that removal in his hand. Ooh, just starving him for resources though. It's definitely a difficult thing to overcome. So Eric definitely holding in. One of the reasons I absolutely love the World Championships is the amount of sportsmanship that is shown here. I know I've mentioned before, personally I play with my wife all the time, and if she gets ahead of me on damage, and I just get so frustrated, and I end up going, all right, fine, I mean, you win. But in the World Championship, we just see such high caliber play and such good people. Look at that. All right, so Yoda Hondo taking the game. Just too much damage to be able to overcome. Losing a character in round 2, in very early stages of round 2. Props to Eric for keeping his cool, trying to play as best as he can, making good decisions, and playing one heck of a game. Props to both of these guys in the World Championship. And we'll catch up with you guys next time on the next video from the Chance Cube. We'll see you in round 4.